Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in my office. I am playing catch up, trying to get a few things checked off of my to-do list today. We had a very busy weekend and start to the month of December, so I still haven't finished setting up my planner for the entire month, and I'm working on that. But meanwhile, I got my Black Friday order in from Jane's Agenda, and some of the items in here are things that I was actually hoping to get to finish setting up my planner for the month of December. So we are going to unbox that together. I haven't taken a sneak peek, so I do know what I ordered, but I haven't opened the box yet. We'll do that together in just a moment. So stay tuned for that, and welcome to my office. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me today. I don't know about you, but here in my neck of the woods, the first part of December, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 1st through the 3rd, were jam-packed with events for our family. I was involved with something every day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, in some form or fashion. I was at an event or helping with an event or part of an event. So by the time Monday hit, I felt like I just needed a little bit of time to catch up on life, catch up on laundry and dishes and all the things. So my December planner, I've been using my daily pages for some of these long to-do lists that I made for myself. And I've slowly been working on adding some of my appointments and just updating things. But I've also been really contemplating what is working in my planner and what isn't. And as part of that, I had ordered a couple of things in the Black Friday sale to help me with some new systems that I want to implement in my planner, hopefully in December, see how that goes so that I'll know when I start setting up my new planner for 2024 if I'm going to continue with that system. So without further ado, this is the Black Friday order that I placed with Jane's Agenda. And like I mentioned, I haven't taken a peek yet in the box, so we've got a nice little thank you note in my order. We'll take everything out of the box here and set aside the box so we can take a look. So one of the first things is this clean color dot marker that is, I think this is called Wisteria is the color. So this was one of the doorbusters that if you got your Black Friday order in pretty early on when things launched, then you could get the option for a couple of different doorbusters. So I love my clean color dot markers, and I like these that just have the dot marker tip and not the fine tip, just because they're a little bit smaller, they're a little more portable. And this wisteria color is a beautiful soft lilac, so that'll be great to have. I'm not sure if I have one this exact color. It seems like a lot of mine are a little more of a bright color range, so I've been enjoying getting these extra Zig Clean Color dot markers in the last couple of sub boxes, and now for things like this as a doorbuster. Now the next thing, I'm just going to take them one at a time off the top here. So I bought 2 more of these recipe books. And I have a special plan for these. These came in the October subscription box. So if you got either the lifestyle box or the deluxe subscription box in October, then you got these really cute Book of Spells saddle stitched notebooks. And it's just a basic design. I think this recipe page is really well thought out, makes it seem like I could easily jump in there and start adding some recipes to it. And when I got mine, I was so excited about it that I was thinking about how I wanted to set it up. I really wanted to start using it. Then when they came out with this, which this vegan leather traveler's notebook binder is part of the December deluxe subscription box, then I knew exactly what I was going to do. So rather than trying to divide up my recipe book, this is the original one that I got, I am going to make a whole little recipe traveler's notebook here. So I'll have these extra ones I can add to the little straps there. And my plan is to do probably things like one book will be for main courses, one book will be for sides, and one book will be for desserts or sweets. So I'll have those 3 in there. And then at the back, I have my Erin Condren meal planner, because this was something sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't, but it's the same way. It's a saddle stitched notebook design. So it's easy to put in here, and it does have things like these dinner party meal plans at the back. So that's kind of handy. And off and on, I'll pull this out to use it and just have it kind of as a resource. So I thought that would be handy just to have all of that together. So now this whole little traveler's notebook is going to be all of my meal planning and recipe collection that I start building in January. I have 2 binders in my kitchen that house my current recipe collection, but there's a lot that I'm not using. And I feel like there's some new ones that I've added in my memory bank in my mind that I haven't actually put into a binder. So I was really wanting to just sort of revamp the system after the holidays. So I'm really excited about my extra recipe notebooks there. And you can see all 3 fit in there just fine. There's plenty of room. Plus, I think that this traveler's notebook folio works really well because it has a pocket and it has the pen loop. And I love that it has the binding sort of reinforced so that it just feels a little more structured. It doesn't feel quite so floppy like I've seen some of the other traveler's notebook binding systems. So that is housing my new recipe notebooks. Then I grabbed this one dashboard. There were quite a few dashboards that they pulled out of the vault and issued back into the shop for Black Friday. And this was one that I did not get because I think it was in a sub box prior to when I became a subscriber. And so I was excited to get that. And I thought this might be cute for one of the things I am planning, which is to sort of revamp a section in my planner about routines. And of course, my morning routine with my coffee is something that is very important to me. So this will be just a pretty and fun little piece to add to that part of my planner. Then I picked up 3 packs of these, 3 or 4, now I can't remember. I picked up several packs of these beige top tab dividers. And again, this is part of my system that I want to sort of revamp. And what I really liked about these dividers, we got these in the sub box for November, I believe. I like that this plastic is just a little bit thinner. I have some heavier ones that I got off Amazon because I was looking for that top tab design, but they really bulked up my planner a lot. And these are just a little bit thinner. They feel like they're almost the same thickness as a cardstock, but they're going to hold up a little bit better. And I thought the pretty beige color will work out great in my planner. It's pretty neutral. So I currently have 1 set in my planner, and it looks like I grabbed 4 more sets. So I should have plenty to really work on this new design that I'm trying to put together in my planner. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. I'm hoping to get that done in the next week or so and try to get it filmed for you, partly because I need it for myself, but also because it's just getting to be later in the month and I thought I'd have that video out already. But as I mentioned, it's been a really busy month already. Then I picked up these monthly number 46 inserts. So this is for January through December. And this is just in the beginning of my plans for my 2024 calendar. I knew I wanted this collection. So I like that it comes with this quarterly planner up front, and you have your 3 months at a time on the pages, and you can add in any appointments or important things you're trying to track. And I chose the Sunday start option. So you'll see in a minute, my monthly planner pages are going to have the Sunday start. We've got the 2024 task list and 2025, including the holidays, which is really handy. So this is their new monthly insert design, and it comes with this little dashboard at the front, just a quick glance at your calendar for the month. And then when you open it up, the page is really filled with your calendar. So there's not a lot of extra space, which is fine by me. All I really do is I typically add my affirmation at the top, and there's still room to do that. I like having the this week section, and she's moved that from the left to the right, which I think is going to be really nice. It just keeps your calendar together a little bit differently. So you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday grouped together, which to me, that's sort of how my brain thinks of the week. And then your Thursday, Friday, Saturday are at the second half. And again, everything is just pulled to the very edge of the page. I like that it's a lined box for your individual days. And I also like that this time around they've given you a little bit of an extra division between your this week column and your regular calendar column. So it feels like that separates it a little more visually. And again, we've got your moon phases, your holidays, all that. And then on the back, we have this very neutral general page that you could use in a lot of different ways. So we've got some dot grid at the top and then 2 task lists on the bottom 2/3 of the page. So I think this is going to be really handy. It could be for your just sort of ongoing to-do list. It could be for appointments. It could be for brain dumping, whatever you want to do. So I got myself all of my months for 2024. There's December. So I feel really good now that I've got that part started and underway for setting up my planner. And the sun is starting to peek in. It's getting to be late afternoon. Then I also picked up my daily pages as well because I have decided I really do like having a daily page. I've had to tell myself that I don't have to do the pretty setups and the stickers on every page, but I just like having that blank slate to start with every morning and a place to really put a lot of detail and notes and not feel like I have to crowd things in. So I like this also, the updated weekly overview that comes with the daily number 13 inserts. So as a subscriber, I got a sample batch of these for the rest of December that came in my December sub box. So I've been using them and I used them for, I don't know, a week or so, and that was enough for me to know, yep, I like it. I want to get it for next year. I feel like this weekly overview page is really helpful. And I like having this little calendar box at the bottom to just give me a quick glance at what appointments and scheduling things are coming up. But then I can go into my daily pages and really delve into the details and have my time blocking if I want to do that, or just my quick schedule. And there are days where I have a lot going on and the most I'll do is get in here and just jot some things down on a to-do list. I never even touch the hourly section on the left. It just sort of is irrelevant. It might be a day that I'm working from home and nothing is scheduled as an appointment. So I'm really just focused on that task list. And I also like that Saturday and Sunday have their own days, just because that's kind of how our family life tends to go. So as you're finishing out your Sunday, then you're also looking at your week ahead. And I think that's a really smart design too. So I got the first quarter of daily inserts so that I'm all set to start my planner off for the first 3 months of the year. And then last thing that's in here is one of the freebie items. So this was another doorbuster. This is a magnetic grocery list. And I think for these 2 different doorbusters, they were kind of at 2 levels. So if you spent a certain amount, you got one. If you spent above that and to the next level, then you got both of them. So this is a cute little magnetic grocery list. And I like that the magnet is actually a little bit bigger than the list itself. So that feels like it's going to stay on my refrigerator a little better. And it looks like we have just the grocery list. You can have a spot over here for your quantity if you're needing multiples. So it looks like I did have one little page that was blank, which is no problem. I can still use the list regardless. So this is good. We do keep a grocery list on the side of the fridge and the whole family knows to go there and add anything as we start to get low on it. And since we're all trained in that system, I want to keep it up. So this will definitely be something that we'll use once we get through the current notepad. So that is everything that I got in my Jane's Agenda Black Friday sale. I'm excited to put some of these things aside and have them ready when I start working on my 2024 planner. And then some of these other elements I'm going to start using right away as I work on revamping a little bit of my planner system. So you'll have to stay tuned. I will share that at some point once I've got it really underway and figured out, but it's become a bit of a process because I want to really think through how I'm using my planner and what is making the most sense to continue doing. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button down below. I'll be back on Friday for another beautifully organized in 52 weeks video. And until then, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.